feel like with the environmental documentaries, especially ones that are sort of designed to get people to take action and to know more about something that's going on, it seems like there's a delicate balance between hope and dire consequences. And I feel like this finds that balance in a way that you don't see a lot of films like this do. How did you know sort of how far in each direction to veer?
The film could have been a lot more depressing. We held back the punches, honestly. If any of you are mildly depressed now, our whole team is far more depressed, so don't have to worry about that. At the same time, we are very, very hopeful. I am optimistic. We can talk about that too. I am very, very confident we're going to solve global warming, and we have no choice other than to solve it. There is not one single tipping point. There are many, many different tipping points, and we've already lost a bunch, but there are far more we can protect and save, and that's what gives me hope, is all that's left for us to save. I think the balance is tricky, and I think that part of that conversation ties into who's the audience and who's the target audience. Something that I've felt is that when we screen the film for the very, very knowledgeable environmental communities, of which we have many, many friends who are like very deeply involved in the environmental space, sometimes people say we want solutions, we want more of the options, like that we're framing the story and not addressing all the solutions that we need to be talking about. But my counter to that is we weren't designing the film for those audiences. We're designing the film for people who don't know much about the issue, that we're trying to lure into the issue and to be exposed to it for the first time in some cases. And for those audiences, they're not ready for the long list of solutions. If they don't believe that this is a problem still, they're not ready to sign up for these lists of things for them to do. So we were really trying to find this balance between showing the devastating reality of what's going on, and for better or worse, the harsh reality of what's happening on this planet is getting worse and worse right now. So we wanted to make that hit home really hard, while at the same time still keeping the hope and the optimism in there. And like I said, I am and our whole team is very optimistic, and the work that our impact team is trying to do right now is all framed around that hope and optimism. That balance has been tricky for us to look for. I'm glad that the baby turtle got a response, because that's my favorite part in some ways. The baby turtle, and that is one of the things that we realized too, that the end credits are an opportunity for another emotional transition out of the film, and by using the end credits as sort of a relaxation point and an opportunity to sort of collect your emotions and to go back into the beautiful imagery and to see this visual story of hope and resilience and persistence in the end credits, that has a surprising impact there.